do something a little bit different here. They paid somebody to put this floor pan in this car. 65 Ford Mustang. As you can see, there's gaps and horrible booger welds everywhere, and it don't really, fit. So today I want to do you a little fast forward video. I'm going to cut this out and try to save this new floor. I mean, they didn't even clean the old paint off here, just in a couple little spots, but still got rust and big gaps here. Once I get this cut out, I'll show you the real atrocity that's under this. They actually didn't cut part of the old floor out. They literally kind of just stuck this over the old stuff. So I'm going to fast forward from here while I do some cutting and grinding. Nice. I want to take a minute here. I've not ground none of these welds up here at the top. If you also notice, there's no spot welds on the subframe here. So none of this stuff's ground up here. And look at that. The edge ain't trimmed up here. None of the rust is ground off. So you got the old floor pan right here. Look at the subframe. That's how you don't put a patch panel in. I've just been kind of going through here, and I got this flange cut off here. I've still got to cut the sheet metal off the subframe there, and off the brace for transmission cross member. But you got to cut all this stuff out. And we're a little while later here. I've got all the old metal cut off the transmission cross member and the subframe here. Still got to finish making my cut up here. Clean that metal off right there. You just want to make sure you get all the old nasty rusty stuff cut out when you're doing something like this. Because of the way this was done before, it's taking a lot more work to get to the point of fixing it. So I'll pop back in here in just a few minutes. That's what I did. I come in here with a wire brush and a flat disc and ground it all down to clean metal all the way around here. Then sprayed a weld through primer. And one thing I like to do, I paint inside the subframes with an enamel. I'm waiting on that to dry, and then I'm going to start to fit this panel. Hopefully we can save this atrocity over here that they beat to death and creased all up. So we'll see what happens. Alright, I got this panel kind of cleaned up and a lot of the boogery welds cleaned up and where they had it all bent up. I got a subframe marked out here where we're going to drill for spot welds, and got the side over here where we're going to drill for spot welds. And the car's ready. All this paint's dry, so the car's ready to accept the panel. I'll put y'all on fast forward when we get to that point. Now, we went ahead and drilled all our spot weld holes for subframe here for the transmission cross member. I got this panel rough fitted in here. As you can see, it's flush now. And you can see the old booger welds over on the side. You can actually see the pan's in the appropriate spot. Where they cut that pan, I'm going to have to add some. I'm going to have to cut that out and put a panel in there. But we're making some pretty good progress. I'm going to do some welding here. I'll probably put a little fast forward video in here. Looking pretty good. Well, the panel's all welded in all the way around. Spot welded to the subframe, transmission cross member. Kind of hit it with flap disc and painted everything that way it can be seam sealed. But now the panel's at least in the car correctly, and it's safe. You don't have to worry about any structural issues with this. Not bad for trying to save a panel that somebody hacked in there before. We'll see you tomorrow.